Live from the rinks in Hop Park, New York, the Stony Brook University Seawolves take on the Adrian College Bulldogs in an ACHA matchup. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Tonight, the Seawolves take on the #1 ranked team in the ACHA, the Adrian College Bulldogs. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. Andy Mignani with you. Glad you could join us this evening. Well, after splitting 2 games with the Syracuse Orange last weekend, the Seawolves will have to definitely step their game up to a whole new level as they face off against Adrian College for a 2-game series. The Seawolves, who are ranked 11th in the country in the ACHA, come into tonight's game with an 11-win and 3-loss record. The Bulldogs are a perfect 14-0. The Bulldogs can not only score, having the number 10, 15, and 29 leading scorers in the entire ACHA, but can also defend. In fact, their top goalie boasts an 8-0 record with a .50 goals against and a 9.79 save percentage. Let's bring in Andy Sukoff and talk about more about tonight's matchup and our player spotlight.
Well, Andy, this is the weekend that I think every Stony Brook fan, every Stony Brook player coach had circled on his calendar. Matchup against Adrian, and now #1 team in the ACHA. Like you said, this is a huge matchup for the Seawolves. After splitting against Syracuse last week, they come in and have their toughest series of the season, and they're going up against a team that is incredibly gifted size-wise, incredibly strong defensively and goaltending, and have scorers who can, on all their lines, that can just do amazing things to the puck. So this is going to be the Seawolves' biggest test of the season, and that's something they're going to have to watch out for. When you talk about player spotlight for Adrian, though, you look at their top line: Costello, Coburn, and Finger. Joe Costello is number 10 in the ACHA in total points, including number 7 in assists. He's got 18 assists on the season, 11 goals, 5 power play goals. He's got 20% of Adrian's power play goals this season. They scored on 25 opportunities in 14 games. Number 27, Brad Coburn, is number 15 in the ACHA. He's 5th in goals with 17, has 10 assists to go with it, 3 power play goals. And then Mike Finger, number 21. He's ranked 29th in the ACHA and 10th in assists with 18. So he's tied with his teammate Costello. And then, of course, you have to look at the goalies. Their goalies are ranked. They have 2 goalies in the top 10 in the ACHA, and only one other team in the ACHA has that, and that's Iowa State. So tonight's starting goalie, Michael Barrett, number 30, he comes in at number 8. He's 8th in goals against, 9th in save percentage, and 10th in goals allowed. He's 6-0 with a 1.76 goals against average, 10 goals allowed in those 6 games, 148 saves, and a 937 save percentage. And that's a tough order for any team, let alone a team that doesn't have that finisher like Stony Brook does. Their top scorer right now is a defenseman. They need guys like Kevin Murphy to score, and not just on the power play. They need him to score on even strength. They're going to be without one of their other top scorers tonight in Brad Riccardi. So now it's going to be on other members of this offensive unit to step up in his spot.
That's a tremendous loss for the team, but upper body injury to Riccardi, who was actually playing through it for a couple of games, but now will sit out probably until after Thanksgiving at least, but a big loss. But to talk about a little bit more about Adrian as a college, they are a small college in the Midwest, in Michigan, that boasts a very, very strong hockey program. Folks, this team has an NCAA team, and they have an ACHA Division 1, 2, and 3. So the pool at Adrian College is very, very deep.
Yeah, and we're talking about teams in the Midwest. So you look at teams that are coming out of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois. Hockey is God up there. That they live and breathe hockey, especially come October once the ponds freeze over and they can go play whenever they want. And now you take this team from Michigan, where you have such a deep pool. Think of a lot of the NHL players that come out of Michigan and that area.
But also, we got to remember too, there are not all their talent is homegrown.
Of course not.
They've got 12 players from Canada. They have 2 or 3 players from, Uzbekistan, Serbia. I mean, they bring players in there.
And that's called good recruiting.
Yeah, that's called excellent recruiting. And the fact that these guys are playing on this team in a Club D1 situation which can only tell you what type of talent they have up at the NCAA division. So anyway, with that being said, this is actually the best time for Stony Brook to be playing Adrian. Why? Because it is way before Nationals. It is before the end of the initial half part of the season, where the coaches get an opportunity to look at recruits for the second half of the season. And here, Coach Garofalo could assess what he has and what he needs in order to compete at that next level.
And that's going to be a good test to see where his team stands. And I think the biggest factor is going to be what his defense does tonight. They have a very tough task ahead of them, as Adrian averages 7 goals a game.
The defense is Stony Brook's strength this year, as we can see in the scoring. But you're right. Tonight, the defense is going to be severely tested.
They haven't faced a team yet this season that averages 7 goals a game, and they will not face another team like that this season. So this is going to be an interesting test to see what they do against a high-powered offense that they have yet to see come at them.
Absolutely, and there's some players here that are freshmen that are in the lineup. O'Brien's back in the lineup. You have Burns back in the lineup. Well, Burns was in the lineup last week. You got Peck back in the lineup. All hands on deck tonight to try to make things happen. Players like, Joe Slevin have to step up. I mean, Joe Slevin's got a lot of speed and skill, but he's going to have to be able to get through the mighty size of the defense. And the forwards on Adrian are not big, tall forwards, but I'm sure they're blazing fast. So this is going to be a real challenge. And I'm looking forward to it, actually, even though it might be a little bit more one-sided than we would like it to be. But I'm looking forward to the challenge to see where Stony Brook is right now.
And I'm also interested to see what Payne Yoder does tonight. You look at the last week's series, and Yoder got the win against Syracuse, but then you look at what he did against Liberty, and he's facing a team that is Liberty times 12 right now. So if Adrian gets on the board early, I want to see how Yoder reacts mentally, and if he doesn't let it psychologically affect him. Because
this is what I said. Timing for this game is good.
Yes,
because you as a goaltender, you have to really forget the last goal that went by you, because that's what you got to do as a goalie.
Absolutely.
But so this is going to be a test for him at an early point of the season, where what they say is you're gonna see a team 2 times that you may meet at Nationals. You may not.
Yeah.
If you meet them, you will know what to expect.
Yeah, and then looking at the other side, Michael Barrett, he knows what's expected of him. And that's why he's coming in with goals against under 2 and a save percentage at near 94%.
Yeah.
He knows what's expected of him, and he comes up big. And I really do mean that literally. The guy is 6'3".
We don't want to look ahead, but just so you know, next week the Seawolves will be away. They'll be at Westchester University for a weekend set. And then their next home game is going to be Saturday, December 9th, versus the NYU team, who is in the ESCHL for the first time. They were champions last year of the D2 division, so they moved up to D1, and we'll get our first chance to see them in a couple of weeks. So we did talk about the leading scorers for Adrian. Let's talk about some of the guys for the Stony Brook Seawolves that are heading up the scoring tallies.
Their lead scorer is freshman defenseman number 22, Brendan Pepe. Comes in with 15 points, 13 assists, and 10 penalty minutes. And then in terms of forwards, you have Kevin Murphy with 14, 7 goals, 7 assists. But like I mentioned, 6 of those goals are on the power play. So Stony Brook needs him to score at even strength. And that's been something he's only done once in 14 games.
Yeah.
And then you have Ori Benyamini in 13 games, 5 goals, 8 assists for 13 points, 1 power play goal. So he's kind of got that ability to put the puck in on even strength. And he's gonna be somebody that Coach Garofalo relies on tonight to provide it.
We're watching how the Adrian team warms up, and they put a lot of pucks on their goaltender in the warm-up. I mean, a lot of pucks.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I see the Seawolves doing the same to Yoda, but these guys can really crank the puck. watching them shoot those slap shots and wrist shots, and they just come in at a really, really high velocity. So anyway, goaltending-wise for the Seawolves, Payne Yoda will get the start. Payne's got 6-1 record, 2.79 goals against, 2 shutouts, and a .907 save percentage. And he will have his hands full tonight.
Yes, he will.
All right, folks, we're getting to the end of the warm-up. It looks like we may get an earlier start tonight or an on-time start tonight because it's 10 after 8. They'll cut the ice. We'll probably get very close to 8:30. So thanks for tuning in and watching our pregame, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. We're moments away before the start of the game. Actually, we're a little early coming back on, but they're actually able to get their warm-ups in and the ice cut. And we might have actually an 8:30 start for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that could work. It's a rainy night here, so not a ton of people in the rink, but I hope a lot of people are tuning in and watching the broadcast as we're going to see the nation's #1 ACHA team take on the Stony Brook Seawolves. The Ice Girls have made their way to the center ice. It looks like they're missing a couple, but they're here nonetheless. We're going to kick it down to, actually, Jim Moritano, our normal guy, is not here today, so someone else is covering for him behind the glass on the ice there. But the teams are getting onto the ice a little early as the Stony Brook Seawolves will make their entrance onto the ice. ADRIAN already took the ice. Usually it's customary to kind of wait for the home team. Visiting team on the ice, and Stony Brook making their entrance. Seawolves hitting the ice. Bulldogs are all pumped up for this one. As they crowd their goaltender. All right, lights back on. We're going to have the starting lineups in just a minute or so, so we will be kicking it down to our public address announcer, Leon Bassett. We'll catch you the officials of the game in a few minutes. And both teams are getting set for their starting lineup announcements. And here we go.
Welcome to Stony Brook Hockey League tonight versus ADRIAN College. Tonight, we honor all those that started, currently serving, and plan to enlist in our military. All donations collected will be donated to the Wound the Warrior Project. Tonight's honors girls are Elizabeth, Grace, Lindsay, and Nicole. Here are tonight's starting lineups. For ADRIAN College. Number 25, Dan Stone. Number 21, Mike Finger. Joe Costello.
right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At this time, we ask.
All right, folks, we are just moments away from the drop of the puck. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Stony Brook University Seawolves versus the Adrian College Bulldogs. The Stony Brook Seawolves will be in white with red trim, and the Bulldogs will be in black with yellow trim. Grenier is our official. Graney is our official tonight. Roth and is one of our linesmen. We'll get the other linesman for you in just a second. It's going to be Nichols. So Nichols and Roth will do the lines. Greeny will be the head referee. Starting lineups: Costello, Finger, and Coburn. Grenier and Stone for the Bulldogs, and for the Seawolves, Crockett, Lynn, Molnar, and Sherding and Hughes. Greeny gets ready to drop the puck, and here we go, folks. Fired in all the way into the Bulldog zone. Molnar on the forecheck hits Stone with a big hit. Lind heavy on the forecheck for the Seawolves. Tries to get a shot off, and it just bounces to the corner. Stone back to get it for the Bulldogs, and a nice quick outlet, and not so fast. Back into the neutral zone, picked up by Sherding. Fire off the glass into the neutral zone to Crockett. Crockett will shoot cross corner and change. Seawolves got to keep their legs fresh, so they got to keep their changes.
Absolutely. And
customary for this game.
And one of the big things I think they got to do is not get intimidated by the moment. They have the number one team. They have the number one team staring them back in the face, and that could be easily for any team to back down.
So far, so good for the Seawolves, putting that forecheck on. Kalillo on against, going hard against Greneau. Greneau makes a turn, comes up the wall, and here comes the Bulldogs, and overskating the puck. Thrown back in as Finger overskating that puck. It's Costello, Finger are still out on the ice. Colello picks it up and looses it on the poke check. Through the neutral zone comes Finger, and his pass to forward Moore was deflected back into the zone, and the Seawolves will control the puck in the center ice area. Colello took a spill. Kasha will get it back in. Colello will chase. And now in the neutral zone, sent back in by Kasha. Stony Brook trying their best to keep this forecheck up, not give the Bulldogs much to go on right now.
And right now they have to keep up that aggressive ability, because that's going to keep Adrian back in their own zone and not allow them to keep the play by Yoder.
And Kasha sends it tapped into by Slevin. No icing here, as Slevin was close enough to just deflect that puck. Burns is out there with this new put-together line with Murphy, because Riccardi is out with an upper body. So Riccardi is out. So Burns takes his place. This is Murphy. He sends it on goal. Block it down by Barrett. Left a juicy rebound out there. He was unable to capitalize. Burns throws it down to Slevin. Throws one across the crease.
And with those, they may not get very many rebound opportunities. So the Seawolves are going to have to convert on those when they get the chance.
Slevin pass over to... Oh, and the Seawolves score the first goal of the game on a backhand feed. Scoring that goal, number 23, Kawicki, the defenseman, pinched it coming in off the feed.
And you watch what Slevin does on that play. He gets the puck, drives in, and sees Kwiatkowski coming through, and just floats a nice backhand pass. Really excellent play there by Joe Slevin.
Beat him on the short side on the backhander.
That's a good confidence booster for the Seawolves. They get the first goal and get it very early in the game.
All right, now we got Peck out there with O'Brien and Cassina filling the role that Burns would play there. Mike Cassina getting his second game in a row. He taps it in, chasing it down is O'Brien, and you're right. It does give the Seawolves a little bit of an advantage here, but they got to keep playing that forechecking game because this is a game that Adrian can bring all game long.
Definitely.
Seawolves have not played this type of game for a full game. Keeping this level of intensity up, I mean. They have moments of lapses, so they got to be strong. Like that type of play, Frank Sherding, he wants that pass back. He definitely does. Q now will try to get it up the wall, gets it out. In the neutral zone, knocked down by Kuhn, and he'll carry it through. This is Yoon. Yoon with a cross-ice feed to Messina, sends it out in front, Messina, and we have a slashing call going to be made on Adrian on the slash on Peck.
That's good. That's a good job by Charlie Peck to draw that penalty. Now, after scoring that first goal, now they get the first power play of the game.
Yep.
And Stony Brook's power play, outside of this weekend last weekend against Syracuse, has been a very strong unit.
Well, let's see how they do against this squad here. This is Beniamini out with Palmieri and Kalillo. Puck is loose. Back to the point to Pepe. Pepe across. Kasha with the wrist shot high over the top of the net. Kasha wants to hit that net high with that goaltender in the butterfly. Pepe now sends it to the front and saved by Barrett off the wall and all the way down. And Yoda will play it and hold it as he's being watched right away on the
Frederick
forecheck.
Angeli was sitting right there waiting for Yoda to play that puck.
Pepe carries in, and it's an offsides play. Can't hesitate at the blue line there. Pepe, everybody's coming in with speed, and he just hesitated just a tad.
And speaking of hesitation, I think Kasha also hesitated on that shot a little bit. He waited for that puck to get to him.
Yeah.
He should have been winding up ready to shoot.
One time that shot, absolutely. All right, change is made for the Bulldogs. That's number 7. That's McLean on the draw. Pepe will take it for the Seawolves and fly it in. All the way around. Kalillo on the forecheck, back up to the wall, and now kicked all the way down into the Seawolves zone. Yoda will hold it up again. Seawolves down to 1:20 to go in the man advantage. Already up by the score of 1-0. Onto the goal by Kwiatkowski. Cross-ice feed here to Kalillo, just trying to get it to Slevin, who's blazing in on speed. Slevin pulls up and loses it. Thrown up to the wall, knocked down by Kasha. Kasha keeps in. Kasha sends it to the nets, deflected. Back up to the point. Pepe unable to keep it in. The Seawolves will have to touch up.
And now
Down to 52 to go in the man advantage.
They're going to start to change now as well.
Swinging it wide, and that puck goes out of the rink. Pepe kind of forced that play a little bit, just, gain entry when you can.
It happens to the best of every player.
Yep. And face off in a neutral zone with only 46 to go in the man advantage for the Seawolves. They have Slevin, Peck, and Murphy with Yoon and Sherding on D. Face off 1. And the Seawolves do catch possession of it after Adrian won the face off. Back comes Fisher down right wing. Nice move. Tries to make a swing move, but he could not as the puck fell off his stick. Still down to 27 seconds to go with the man advantage for the Seawolves. And they break out of the zone. Yoon sends it up to Sherding. Sherding will just backhand it in, but it goes into the Bulldog bench. Face off back in the neutral zone. Seawolves just need to take a breath here. Get organized.
For Kwiatkowski, that's his second goal of the season. It gives him 3 points on the year. For Slevin, that's his 9th assist of the season.
All right, Slevin's going to take the draw. And this is won by Adrian, but it's kicked back into the Seawolves zone. Yoda will hold it. And picked up by Yoon. Yoon will get it back to Peck. Peck will get back to Yoon. Yoon will come through the neutral zone and fire in. 1 second to go and all even up. Seawolves unable to capitalize on the man advantage. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Slevin over to Peck. Peck back to Slevin. Slevin's got Sherding sends a shot and was deflected by Cobran. And face-off will be inside the Bulldog zone.
And Adrian is using their size to block a ton of shots in front of Barrett. So right now we're 5.5 minutes into this period, and the Seawolves have only 3 shots.
And Adrian has none. So Yoda hasn't seen anything yet. Face-off will be to the left of Barrett. It's like referees informing both benches of something. Crockett will take the draw for the Seawolves, and he wins it. And now off Yoon's stick. And Yoon stands his man up. Good defensive play there to recover.
And Hoon had to use every bit of size that he has on his frame.
That puck took a weird bounce off the wall. Fired right back in, and Adrian will have to touch up. Picked up by captain Frank Scherting, and sends it off the stick of Molnar. Drew the center ice area and fired in by their captain, McKinnon. Scherting just trying to get it out of the way. Was he being heavily forechecked? Now back to the point, and not getting all of that shot was Kotek.
And Kotek had a good look at that. He was untouched, coming just to the point, and he was winding up ready to fire as that puck was coming his way.
All right, face-off will be in the Seawolves zone to the left of Yoda. Seawolves changing up, as is the Bulldogs. Klimpel will take the draw for the Bulldogs, Benyamini for the Seawolves. And Klimpel wins it, and the shot from the half circle was, from the corner of the circle, was sent wide on a deflection.
Nice play by Palmieri there. He dumps the puck in and then lays a nice check on Costello.
Yeah. Colello trying to keep it in. They battle along the wall on the near side. Adrian sends it back. Pinching in, good job is Parker Bishop for the Seawolves. And on the forecheck, coming hard is Colillo. Seawolves got to keep that forecheck alive, because you don't want to give Adrian that opportunity to break out with speed and get into the neutral zone. No, look at this 5-man attack inside the zone, as Adrian does not fly forward here. So they're just going a standard breakout and up to the neutral zone. Bishop will take his man. That puck is off sides.
And that's something, if Adrian's going to do that, perhaps Stony Brook can use that to their advantage to play even more aggressively. They're going to do a standard breakout.
I think the coaching staff will make an adjustment on that, because with 5 players inside the defensive zone area, it's tough to break out. You got to fly it forward to keep everybody honest. All right, this is Pepe over to Heffernan, who's on for his first shift. It's tapped in, Slevin in on the forecheck against Greneau. And this puck goes up the wall. Murphy kicks it back. Greneau goes at it with Murphy on him. Slevin comes in hard on the forecheck, and getting around him, it's Kuhn. And not able to get past Pepe was Kuhn, and back up to the neutral zone. Burns unable to get to the puck for the Seawolves. Pepe will send it around the wall of Heffernan, who was not sure whether to go or not. Oh, that pass just sailed wide for a backdoor opportunity. Puck sails over the top of the net as we have some pressure by Adrian on the Seawolves.
And this is their first real sustained pressure they've had in this game.
And now it's sent up the wall. This is a line, again, that's been put together, so there's not a lot of cohesion right now out here. Burns will pick it up for the Seawolves. Drew center ice. Burns going wide, making a move, trying to get around his defender. Greneau unable to do it.
He had the outside edge, and then Greneau kind of got him at the last second.
All right, Seawolves regrouping center ice. Scherting will fire in, take the hit from Fisher, plus the little extra in the leg. Back behind the net, that's Chagasay. His pass does not get out. Burns picks it up, tries to get it down to O'Brien. O'Brien back behind the net to Cassina, but Cassina couldn't handle the pass. O'Brien's going to dig for it and go hard, pick it up. O'Brien working hard behind the net. Peck joins him. Cassina, Peck, all working hard. Back to the point to Hugh, and sends a shot deflected to the corner. Picked up by Peck. Peck back to O'Brien. Good pressure here by this line.
Yeah, this line's having a good start to their game, but where Hoon took the shot, I think Scherting had the better opportunity to get that puck on net. Good
shift by the Seawolves, and that's what you want. You want that type of shift from that line. Here's Peck still out there. He's got Crockett with him. Crockett makes a nice play. Pass across. Loose puck. Oh, Molnar was unable to get it out onto the stick blade out of the air. There's going to be an icing here, but you know that play you got to take sometimes to make that play is almost a penalty for too many men. As Peck was out going to the bench, the puck was in the skates. He had to turn around and fire it out.
And now should Stony Brook win the faceoff here, Peck's got to get off the ice almost immediately.
And you got the number one line out there, obviously, for Adrian. And this puck sent out to the neutral zone. Should be able to get off the ice here. No, they don't change.
Well, Crockett and Molnar had been out.
And Molnar,
they were fresh.
So
Peck is the one that needs to get out.
Yeah, and Peck's going now. So is Shirting. Shot from the center ice over the top of the net from Molnar. Digging hard. I'm not sure if that's Yoon. Yeah, Yoon came in deep. Now back up to the point and fired in, not on net. Picked off by 28. That was Kotek. This is Fisher. Fisher button hooks and dumps it behind the net, trying to find Costello. This is Coburn with the puck. Coburn on the wall being checked by Bishop. Kasha back to get it for the Seawolves. Kasha makes one move and turns, goes the other way. Smart play by Kasha. Nice flip pass through the neutral zone. Here comes Eli Lynn on left wing. Eli Lynn all alone will just send it to the goal. Now he'll go and dig for the rebound. Get that loose puck. Puck is loose behind the net.
That was a gutty play by Eli Lynn, making sure that he got to that rebound.
Kasha, nice play to tip that puck back and gets control of it again and loses it. A lot of mishmash play in the center ice area. And that puck just gobbled up by Yoda, not taking any chances.
Nah, in a game like this, if you have a chance to hang on to the puck and get that whistle, you get that whistle. Don't try to be the hero and make some risky play.
9:20 to go in the first period. Stony Brook Seawolves up by the score of 1-0. And they'll take a face-off in their own zone to the left of Yoda. That's Oramini on the draw going against Glimple. Oramini won this one, and now the Seawolves get it out into neutral zone where Rose will send it over to his defensive partner Grinnell. And tapped in the Seawolves zone. Puck is loose back behind the net. Kasha nailed hard from Rose, who hit him hard with the shoulder with his head down. And Kasha's got to keep his head up on that type of play. You don't want to get anything in the head there.
Yeah, you don't want to be skating with your head down and then you get railroaded.
Yeah.
Because that's just asking for injury.
Yep.
So now another face-off deep in the zone that the Seawolves must win.
And the puck's trying to get up the wall by Bishop, not able to get up there. Back up the wall again, back to the point to Stone. Nope, Stone didn't get it. It didn't get to him. Picked up by the Seawolves. Palmieri through the neutral zone. Beniamini to Kalilo, and they just can't connect. Back into the neutral zone, back into the Seawolves zone. Picked up by Bishop, sends across to Kasha. Kasha back to Parker Bishop. Dangerously close to the Seawolves net.
And you saw Yoder had to kind of get into a defensive position to make sure that
breaks through with Beniamini. Oh! Beniamini taps it out of midair. Unable to put it past Barrett, but it was a very good, nice play.
That would have been one of the coolest goals of the year.
Here we have a turnover. Seawolves going to break in. Brendan Kalilo. Kalilo's got extra men with him. He's got he had Pepe with him, but he waited too long.
That was it. But that was also a great defensive play as he just stuck his stick out, got down on the ice, and made the play.
Oh, nice play. Almost. Pepe got caught looking there a little bit. Slevin even in deep here. Kawicki going after the puck. Slevin doing a heck of a job back behind that net. Back to the point. McKinnon with the shot. Oh, way over the top of the net. And pushed out by Burns. This is Murphy. Murphy tries to chip it past McKinnon, but it lands outside the rink. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone.
And we're gonna take a look. Here comes the watch this play. Here comes Kalolo, and now here, and watch Benjamin. He gets around Grimaud and nearly puts that puck in the net.
Yeah, but Grimaud, if he would have done anything, he would have taken him down, took a penalty. He chose not to do that. And Beniamini came really close. Pepe sends it in for the Seawolves. On the forecheck comes Murphy. Sending it around the wall is Hosking. Hosking got it up the wall. And now it's turned over by Donaldson. Big hit in neutral ice. As this puck gets turned around, Burns gets it over to Murphy. Murphy will send it off the wall to Burns. Burns has it. Burns trying to make a move. He gets it back. This is Burns. And sends it back out to Murphy, but it just passed him. And picking that puck up now is Hosking. Hosking with a sky pass. Picked up by Yoon over to Sherding. Sherding will send it off the wall into the neutral zone, knocked down. Oh, we got a maybe potential, got a hand pass.
And that puck got a lot of hang time in those last minute or so. That puck was up in the air.
All right, face-off will be in the neutral zone, just outside the Bulldog zone. Shots have gotten a little closer now. 7-6.
I am very impressed with what Stony Brook has put out defensively thus far.
It's way early in the game, and this is an effort they've got to maintain. So let's see what the strategy is. Sherding coming in off his pass. Sherding was working hard, getting that puck. Big effort here. Oh, Mulder puts it in off the pass from Sherding. 2-0 Stony Brook.
And we're going to take a look at this again. You watch the tenacity of Frank Sherding behind the net to ensure that he got that puck and hung on to it. Watch Sherding. He gets knocked down, gets hit.
Tenacity.
And now there's 3 people around him. And now watch Molnar. He's got nobody around him and just goes right over the shoulder.
Another short side goal. So maybe that's the ticket on Barrett, is to look for the short side. We have to see. But Stony Brook right now is up 2-0. We got a stick that's broke in middle ice, and a goal is from Molnar from Sherding. And Molnar if you notice, Molnar wasted no time in taking that shot, too.
And that's what you have to do. Once that puck gets to your stick, you shoot.
Seawolves have to, just like you said, they've got to maintain that level of play.
Yeah, they can't. You can't get complacent.
Good block, excellent block by Crockett. You needed that block right there on the turnover by Molnar in the zone. This hoisted down into the Seawolves zone, picked up and chipped out by Cassina off the pass from Kasha in the neutral zone. Picked off now by Bishop, but now it's turned back over. Peck will pick it as he's watched by Coburn. And a little backhander pass in the neutral zone back into the possession of the Bulldogs.
And right now the Seawolves are intercepting a lot of passes in the neutral zone, and what's leading to some good rushes.
Playing heads-up hockey, and I think that's part of it. If you play heads-up hockey, you can anticipate things better. Face-off will be in the neutral zone.
We're going to see the line of Beniamini, Colello, and Palmieri out for the Seawolves. This line had a good shift. Last time out, had 2 quality opportunities.
And they go up against Rose, Glimple, and Moore. Puck fired into the Seawolves zone. Kasha will send it around the wall to Palmieri. Palmieri just deflects it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Seawolves again. Parker Bishop will get it to Colello. Colello get it in the zone. Squeezed off by McKinnon. McKinnon's a big boy. Puck out in front. Loose puck. Here's another shot. Oh, Colello just missed. Pad save on the low shot.
And I think, and now you're seeing Stony Brook start to exploit where they beat Barrett twice now. So they know that they
loose in the neutral zone. Parker Bishop decides to take the 2-on-1, and now fumbling the puck was Glimple. Luckily for the Seawolves, because that was a 2-on-1 first odd man rush of the game that they were giving up.
And they hope that's the last one.
McKinnon will get it just to the neutral zone. Puck is bounced off the wall, punched in by Palmieri as he will go for a change. The Seawolves are back on with Murphy, Slevin, and Burns. Right now, this line's had some success. Good shifts back to back. No goals to score for yet, but good shifts. Back to the point. Pepe holds it and then sends it down. Blocked to the corner. Lipple gets it across. Back up to the point to Heffernan, who just sends a wrist shot, and it's deflected to the netting.
And I think it was Burns that was in that area and deflected it. It was a good idea by Burns. He just deflected it too high and out of the rink.
All right, face-off will be inside the zone to the right of Barrett. Slevin will take the draw for the Seawolves as he will go up against McLean, 6'4" against 5'8". Back to the point. Kept in by Pepe, and it's blocked into the corner by Barrett. Back into behind the net. Seawolves on the forecheck. Pepe will keep in and gets hit hard at the blue line, but kept his balance there. Going down was the Adrian player. This is going into the Seawolves zone. Heffernan's going to get pinched off. Sends all the way around to Burns. Burns will tap it out. Slevin on the forecheck against Osave. A giveaway. Oh, but it's offsides.
Burns was still coming back across the blue line when Murphy crossed over with the puck. He had gotten around Oshawi and would have had a good chance, but Burns hadn't touched back on.
Yeah, right now the Seawolves are just, they're playing a good strategy right now, and it's called don't quit. All right, face-off in the neutral zone. Won by the Bulldogs. Glimple. I'm sorry, that's not Glimple. That's Stone. Stone sends it off the wall into the Seawolves zone and back out into the neutral zone. Into the Bulldog zone goes. Grinnell got to get it for the Bulldogs. Watched by Cassina. Cassina, O'Brien, and Peck with Pepe and Heffernan. Squeezed off the wall and into the Seawolves zone. The puck goes. Pepe to get it. He tries to fire it around, but he misfired. Out in front. Good stick in front there by Pepe. Good stick. Nice hoist pass, and here comes Cassina using his speed. He sends it back down to O'Brien. O'Brien digs in the corner, makes a spin turn. He's got Peck with him. Peck has the puck. Peck controls. Now loses it. Now picks it back up. This is Cassina back to Sherding at the point. Sherding doesn't have any openings and gobbled up. It's really hard to try to get any kind of inside position, especially on Stone and the other defensive guy, Donaldson.
You got two big guys there, so Sherding just does what he can to get that puck close to the net. I mean, you don't see ricochet shots like that ever really go in, but it's a good idea.
All right, Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. He wins it cleanly. Back to Sherding at the point, sends a low shot. And it just sails wide. Pinching in is Hume, sends a shot to the net. It is blocked to the corner. Picked up by Hume. Goes around the net. Back to the point to Sherding. Sherding sends it off the wall to Lynn, trying to find that play.
And Sherding's finding that play. Lynn was right there.
Yeah, that's a great play by Sherding. He knows he doesn't have anything. Send it off the wall. This is going to be an icing on Adrian. And Sherding is playing really heads-up hockey today.
And if the clean play isn't there, get creative. And that's what Frank Sherding has done in the last 2 minutes.
Yep. Nothing open in front. Use that back wall and try to have your forwards get a tap. On the draw will be Crockett for the Seawolves. Crockett wins it cleanly. 2 in a row in the offensive zone. Yoon will send it down the wall, trying to find Lynn. And on the forecheck is Molnar against McKinnon. And they pop it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Crockett. Sends it cross ice. Picked up by McKinnon. And it's just tapped in by Adrian. Up the wall comes Molnar. Good touch pass out to Lynn. Molnar, Lynn, and Crockett in the zone. And that pass blocked down. Costello was all over Molnar, unable to control that puck through the neutral zone. Coburn offsides was Finger on the play, and there'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. Down to 1:29 to go in the first period. Stony Brook up by the score of 2-0 on the #1 team in the country.
And then Adrian a lot of play has been in the offensive zone for Stony Brook. They've made Barrett really work.
I mean, most of the times it's a feel-out period. Nobody usually scores.
No, but this one.
Yeah, Kasha got a little bit lucky there on that play because that puck was behind him. And like I said, these are the types of plays you have to be very sure.
And to go back to your point, first periods can be feel-out periods, but in a game like this, it can't be a feel-out period because the Seawolves know if they fall too far behind, they're not going to be able to get back to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So they couldn't have a feel-out
process.
process.
What I mean by feel-out was that they would be just like no score. They would just be playing back and forth and just kind of measuring. Their defense and your defense.
Right, but this is a team that scores 7 goals a game.
And they only give up 1 on the road, so they've already given up 1 more than they usually do, which is kind of interesting. Seawolves are playing a very, very tight zone here and able to get away with the puck here. And skate through the neutral zone comes Kalilo through Palmieri. Palmieri takes a low shot. Pad save. Oh, it just skipped over the stick of Kalilo, who may have had a golden opportunity. And that shot was put on by Glimple and gobbled up by Yoda, who has not really seen a lot of good shots.
Nah, there's only been like 2 or 3 good chances that Adrian has had in their 9 shots. So that was a good one there. Yoder up for it, makes the save. There's nobody around him. He's able to watch that right into his chest and hang on for the whistle.
All right, face-off will be to the left of Yoda. Kuhn for the Bulldogs will take it against Crockett for the Seawolves. Crockett wins it for the Seawolves. And up the wall past Stone. Seawolves trying to make a last-minute break here. Oh, taken down on the play behind the scene. Perkowski's going to go for tripping as he took down.
And
he took down Slevin.
This is going to be a good. And this is a good spot for the Seawolves to be in. Down to the last 10 seconds.
Face-off should not be there. It should be down the other. It should be in the other zone.
Unless they were saying it was offsides.
No, there's a guy in the box. Okay. No, it should still be down in the other zone. Okay, so offsides play negates the face. Yeah, it has to be in the other zone. It's a penalty. Oh, penalty overrides everything. Yeah, it'll be at least on their side. Well, the face-off will be. The face-off is going to be inside in the neutral zone, but on the Bulldog side is what I meant to say.
So we're down to the last 10 seconds of the period here.
Right. And that face-off is won. I guess you could say it's won by the Seawolves because it's back in their zone, but technically that's going to kill the period. And the Seawolves will take a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period on 12 shots for the Stony Brook Seawolves and 9 for the Adrian College Bulldogs. When the Seawolves come back in the second period, they're going to have 1:50 on the man advantage. They weren't able to scratch the surface on the first penalty power play, so let's see what they can do when they come back. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. We'll see you for the second period. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. We are moments away from the start of the second period, where the Stony Brook Seawolves have a 2-0 lead on the Adrian Bulldogs. Andy, take us through the stats in that first period.
All right, well, it was deuces wild for the Seawolves, out to a 2-0 lead. Mike Kowicki scored his second goal of the season from Joe Slevin midway through the first. A little bit later, after great play by Frank Sherding, tenacity behind the net to get knocked over, get the puck back, throw a nice backhand pass to Molnar, and Molnar with an absolute snipe over Barrett's over his left shoulder. Chris Molnar scored his second goal of the season. That puts us at a 2-0 lead. Only one penalty taken that period. Actually, there's two. Hosking went off for slashing, and then currently in the box now is McKinnon. Sorry, not McKinnon. Perkowski is off for tripping, and there's currently a minute and 50 seconds left on that penalty. The shot total is 12-9 in favor of the Seawolves, and no power play goals.
I mean, my assessment of that first period was the Seawolves played a perfect period.
They did, and now they have to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way you're going to be able to, compete against a team like Adrian, and I think Adrian may have came out a little flat. I don't anticipate them to come out flat in the second, but what we've seen so far is, the Seawolves playing the game they need to play to be successful. And, again, the effort from Sherding and the effort from some of the other players, it's a team effort today. Everybody is putting skin in the game, so to speak. They are all taking the hits. They're making the plays. They're taking the extra skate, the extra stride. They're making the play. Right now they are. Let's see how they continue to progress through the game.
And now you have the long shift to contend with, too.
Right, and they were very, disciplined on their shift changes. When they could be, they were. A couple times they got stuck with icing. They had a couple longer shifts in their zone.
And now the big thing is you have to keep winning faceoffs. Don't turn the ball. The Seawolves have been excellent at forcing turnovers by Adrian. Now they can't give it right back, and they have to stay out of the penalty box.
Right. They're going to start off on the power play, which should give them some kind of an offensive advantage. Again, we don't know, but we are anticipating that. And that could help them to maintain that forecheck. That was the key to the first period, is they had 5 men in the zone. They did not let Adrian break out easily.
And that's suffocating defense and an aggressive forecheck that you want to see from this Stony Brook team.
Adjustments that Adrian will make in the period, we'll see probably right away. My anticipation is they're going to try to fly it forward to try to keep the Stony Brook players honest.
That would make sense.
So we'll see what's going on here. Grady, the referee, is having a conversation with the head coach, Stelos.
I also want to point out that you look at what Stony Brook, in terms of the size disadvantage that Stony Brook has against Adrian, that hasn't affected them yet.
No, because it's all. This game is all about heart and hustle, and
Yes.
if you have more heart and hustle, any size beats any size. Because it's loose pucks, winning battles, and then getting the puck past the goaltender. And right now the Seawolves have been successful in that. And they actually almost had a third goal, maybe even a fourth goal opportunity that maybe eluded them. But they'll take the two, I'm sure, and build from that.
And speaking of one of those opportunities, Ori Benyamini's near tap-in. I'm pretty sure our producer was doing the da-da-da, da-da-da in our ear.
Yeah, the Seawolves are not on the ice yet. I mean, the Bulldogs are already on. The ice is still curing up a little bit here. It's not really, I would say, it's totally dry just yet.
The anticipation builds as we're waiting for the Seawolves to come out onto the ice.
Yeah, we just, like I said, we'll be out momentarily.
And you look at Barrett, he looks a lot more focused this period. On the outside, coming back onto the ice, he looks a little bit more focused and more zoned in.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this period transcends, because, it is the period of the longer shift. They do have to be smart enough to keep their shifts, again, shorter than longer, and keep that forecheck going, keep that energy level high, and
now they're back on the ice. But if Yoder saw 9 shots that period, you would have to believe some of the adjustments that Adrian made include getting more shots on Yoder. So we might see a more aggressive forecheck this period.
Yeah, okay. Seawolves will come out with Palmieri, Beniamini, and Kalilo, with Pepe and Kasha on defense. The Bulldogs will have McKinnon on defense along with, let's see who else is out there. Fisher will take the draw. Stone and McKinnon, and along with Fraticanginelli. And there's a little action going on with Fraticanginelli with his stick on Palmieri. Yeah, I don't know if Fraticanginelli's playing some kind of NHL game. Maybe saw that in what's the latest NHL game they put out?
NHL 18.
Yeah, NHL 18. Maybe saw that there. All right, Seawolves start behind her net. 1:35 to go in the man advantage. It's Kasha through the neutral zone with the puck. Toss fast to Kalilo in the zone. Sets up. Got Beniamini on the backhander. Gobbled up by Barrett. Nice little pass. And Beniamini with the backhander. Faceoff will be in the Bulldog zone to the right of Barrett. Same lineup, no changes. Beniamini on the draw for the Seawolves, going against Fisher. Fisher wins it. McKinnon will fire all the way around and kept in by Kasha. Picked up by Kalilo. Kalilo fakes, fires a shot, loose puck off the chest of Barrett. Kalilo out in front trying to get it to Palmieri. Palmieri spin move, back off the back of the net. Loose puck behind the net. Picked up by Kalilo, turns it, gets it back up to Kasha at the point. Kasha looks, crossover to Kalilo off his stick, and can't control. All the way down into the Seawolves zone it goes. On the forecheck for the Bulldogs is Fisher. Pepe having some difficulty with the puck. Good job by Fisher holding up the Seawolves 42 seconds ago in the man advantage. This is Peck on left wing for the Seawolves. He pulls up on the half wall. Peck controls. High on the slot. Send it down to Slevin. Past him. Kasha actually at the point will hold it. Pick it up now. Kasha walks in. His shot blocked. Loose puck in front. Shot. Another shot saved by Barrett. Barrett made a couple good saves so far. Back Kasha off the post.
Good chances
back
here
up to
on
the point.
power play.
Picked up by Peck. Cross to Kasha. One-time shot. Knocked down by McKinnon. Oh, it's going to leave a mark on that one. Nice cross-eyes feed. One-time shot. Loose. All even up now. Kasha with the point. He hurt McKinnon with that shot. Kasha. Puck does not get in front.
That was McLean who got in front of that shot.
Yeah.
I felt that one up here for him.
Now Costello's stick is knocked out of his hands, and the
they're
Seawolves are going to go for a slash. Slevin's going to sit for two, as Costello's stick was knocked out of his hand. It wasn't really a hard slash, but I guess it was hard enough to knock the stick out. Just a little slash on the hands, and I think Costello felt the slash and dropped the stick. Face off to the right of Yoda, the first power play for the Bulldogs. Let's see how the Seawolves do here on the PK. Fired all the way down by Sherding. It's Sherding, Crockett, Molnar, and Bishop. And here comes Coburn through the neutral zone on left wing. Fires it across out in front. Save on the feed.
And that was just a very slow roller that got to Yoder, and Yoder kicked the leg out.
Yeah.
Almost committed too
Rose
early.
didn't get it all. He kind of fanned on it, but he did get there.
And Yoder committed a little bit too early. Had Rose gotten more of it, that would have been an easy goal.
All right, Seawolves, so far so good. 1:20 to go in the man advantage, and they change up. Lynn, Palmieri, Sherding, and Bishop. Coburn through the neutral zone. And they're offsides. Good play to hold them up at the blue line a little bit there. Kind of changed up the rhythm. Caused the offsides.
And this pair that you see out here for Adrian with Coburn, they're they're the most powerful unit that Adrian has, and one of the best in the ACHA.
Glimple on the draw. And Palmieri able to get it out. Hosky will pick it up in a neutral zone for Adrian. And that pass goes awry, and it's picked up by the Seawolves. They fire all the way down, right on net from the captain, Sherding. Now the puck is picked up by Osaway. Sends it up to Glimple, who off his stick. Puck is loose in the neutral zone, picked up by Osaway again. Crossover to Hosky. Hosky walking in, turns, fires high off the top of the glass. Bulldogs control the puck. Osaway with the puck at the point. Over to Moore. Moore sends it. Not sure if it got through. It may have been deflected to the corner.
I think Sherding might have gotten a piece of it.
Osaway again down low as they work the puck low. Down low. And the Seawolves, excellent job, get the puck out.
Yeah,
They'll try to change it up.
Yoder made that play, and then
they're going to be shorthanded with guys if they don't get on the ice here. And that shot all the way around out of the zone. Seawolves dodged that bullet.
Absolutely.
I mean, they can make the change. They're not holding the puck. They can get on the ice. It's when you have the puck, you can't do it.
And now they're back even up.
And here comes Peck on left wing. He's got, nice shot by Peck. Glove down by Barrett Beniamini right there for the dirt if it was laying there.
And Peck made the right play to take that shot. They had a 2-on-1 chance there, but Beniamini had the defense kind of committing towards him.
And Seawolves able to kill off that power play. Face-off won by the Bulldogs. This is McKinnon. He loses it, doesn't get up the wall. Unable to control it was Donaldson. Back to McKinnon. McKinnon sends the cross and hoists it into the neutral zone. Puck is loose and offsides. This is Kasha for the Seawolves, who'll just hoist. And chasing after it is Cassina. Cassina pulls up to get better decision on a better angle on the puck. Good play by Cassina to do that. Back to Kasha at the point, sends it down low. Stick to the corner by Barrett. Now Barrett loses it, picked up by Cassina. Back to the turnaround shot. He actually was going to pass it, but he decided to shoot it. Kowicki sends it down low to Peck. Peck avoids his check, back up the wall to Kasha at the point. Sends a shot, deflected out into the neutral zone.
And that just
Kowicki.
That was just Perkowski using his big body to get in front of Kasha's shot.
This is going to be an icing as it's all the way down. And Seawolves will change up their line, or they'll change up their D. And some of their forwards to get that line change done. They've got Burns, Murphy, and Slevin with Sherding and Hune. Slevin wins the draw. Back to the point to Hune. Hune sends it back behind the net. Chasing it down is Murphy on McKinnon. Burns going for a two, but past him. Picked up by Donaldson. Skates outside on Hune. Hune's watching Donaldson. He forces him outside. Not a good shot. Good play by Hune. Burns will just get it out into the neutral zone. And puck gets loose. Burns will try to get it out further, but he loses it now. And now it's kept in the footing of Donaldson. But turned over to the Seawolves, and they have control of it. Off the wall. And turned over by Sherding.
Not a play you see Sherding make all that often.
No, not at all. And that was the very, very unrealistic play by Sherding there.
And now you're seeing Adrian start to feast off that turnover. They've gotten 3 consecutive quality chances in a row.
Looking for that deflection. Sherding will get it now. Sherding controls, takes a breath, sends it through the neutral zone. Nice feed to Burns. Burns gets it to, trying to get it to Murphy. Murphy's held up. And the puck squirts past Sherding as he's hooked. That's going to be a penalty.
And they're going to
get major hooking on that play there.
That's going to be Frederick and Jelly going off.
It's actually going to be McKinnon. No, it's going to be
McLean.
And again, that type of play was only able to be made because of the hooking play. Otherwise, Sherding was in perfect position to play there. Seawolves will go on their third power play. Still 0 for 2. Faceoff will be in the Bulldog zone to the left of Barrett. Or Beniamini on the draw, and this puck does not get out. Kasha will hold it. Send it to the net. Deflection by Kalillo, and it just skidded to the back of the net. To the back of the, did it pass the net? Ooh, that's a bad bounce.
That took a funky bounce. That was getting right to the crease.
Yoder's got to be careful there because anybody coming down.
And Yoder almost knocked it into his own net.
There's a feed out to Pepe. Will take it off Beniamini. Beniamini able to stay on side. Pepe holds. He'll control. Takes it behind the net. Pepe holds and controls and tries to set it up. Kasha from the point. Doesn't get it all. Beniamini will send it back behind the net to Kalilo. Kalilo battles for the puck. Good wins here by the Seawolves. Good strong play on the puck by Kalilo and company. Down low to Beniamini. Beniamini will control back to Kasha at the point. Kasha will send it across to Pepe for the one-timer, but he didn't get it. Beniamini controls it. Beniamini down low will get it to Palmieri. Palmieri will send it up across to Pepe, and his shot is blocked. Good block there by Fisher. Beniamini will try to get it. It's fired all the way down as he was slashed on the play. Kasha will hold it for the Seawolves. Finger out there along with Perkowski. Kasha's pass just past Slevin, and this will go all the way down into the Seawolves zone. Seawolves unable to really do it through the neutral zone. This is Sherding. Sherding's being watched by two. Sherding will turn and picked up by Murphy. Murphy will carry to Murphy. Murphy will hold up on the half wall back to Yoon. Whether or not that was a good play or not, but Yoon able to keep it in. Nice play by Yoon. And deflected back to Sherding. Back to the corner to Slevin. Seawolves are just trying to survive here on this power play.
That's not good when you're saying trying to survive on a power play.
Yeah, I mean, they were just trying to, they didn't want to lose the puck right then because the penalty was ending.
Right.
So the power play was ending. They had somebody coming out of the box. They wanted to maintain possession and not lose it. So surviving meaning holding on to the puck just for that last minute
now,
they can get a line change. Right
now the Seawolves are 0 for 3 on their power play. And this is something we saw last week against Syracuse. They struggled on the power play.
And again, you got to realize probably defend very well. They don't give up a lot. And, on the power play, they're going to be even more careful. Now that puck's turned over in the neutral zone. Seawolves have done a little bit more on that side of the game, turnovers in this period than in the first. But they are still maintaining that 2-goal lead and keeping their level up. And that puck is deflected into the netting by Yoder off the long shot from the neutral zone. 10:55 to go in the second period, I should say. Shots on goal right now, 17 for the Seawolves, 14 for the Bulldogs. Face off in the Seawolves zone to the right of Yoda. On the draw is Costello for the Bulldogs and Crockett for the Seawolves. Seawolves win the faceoff and will come away with the puck, but not out of the zone. Now it's out. Yeah, we're gonna have another penalty on the Seawolves. It's gonna be on Molnar for checked from behind. And again, not a good penalty to take there. Not at this point of the game.
No. That's not one you want to take.
And Seawolves will be defending again. On Lynn. Yeah, there was a check from behind on Lynn that was not called. And then this one on Molnar. And, you got to call it evenly. And maybe that's why Molnar did what he did, because he saw a Bulldog get away with that. Kotek from the point. Back to Costello down low. They work it from the point. Across. Shot. Off the post. Off of Yoder, then the post. Back to the point to Kotek. Kotek sends it across to Greneau. Greneau down on the half wall. Back behind the net some more. Back up to Greneau. Cross pass. Real fast. Oh, saved by Yoda. And now loose in the zone. Kalilo chases after it, and he'll go for a change. Oh, he stays on the ice. This is Greneau through center ice. Knocked down hard out in front. Bishop will get it to Kalilo. Kalilo should be able to get it clear. Oh, not able to get it out. So we'll try. The Seawolves will try again. This time Crockett will try as he's pinned to the wall hard.
That was Coburn who.
Yeah. That was a real hard check. Seawolves have got to get the puck out because right now they're going to get drained pretty quickly.
Yeah, they need to clear and get a change.
Cross-ice feed. They're moving the puck very quickly, but they're just not. The passing is not that crisp at this point.
No,
Greneau at the point. And now a turnover. Too many men. It
That
hit
was-
him.
That was absolutely.
Oh, that's a blown call. That's a blown call. The puck hit him in the skate while the other play was coming on.
By the
Good
by
block
the book,
by Crockett.
That should be a too many men.
This is Greneau. Greneau tries to get that cross-ice feed. Sherding will get it out all the way down.
That was the clear they
survive.
needed. It took them a minute 40 seconds. They got that clear, but now they got to change quickly because Adrian's pushing again.
Yeah, good check by the Seawolves there. Not allowing that puck to get through. This will go all the way out. Seawolves so far, excellent jobs on 2 penalty kills in a row. Peck, nice forecheck on the play through the neutral zone. Peck will turn it. Seawolves unable to turn this. Oh,
great play
wow.
by Sherding.
That would have been a 2-on-1 if Sherding did not make that play.
That would have been a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Sherding has had an excellent game thus far on both sides of the ice, offensively and defensively.
Casina just gave the puck up. I don't know what he was doing there, but he probably thought he had a forward there. All right. This is Kawicki with his second. Oh, looking for that number 2.
And he nearly got that space,
Kawicki
too.
with a good shot.
Yeah. Kawicki's got a lot of jump in his game today, and I think that goal really helps.
Yeah.
And here's O'Brien getting at it with Frederick and Jelly.
Yeah, and again, Frederick and Jelly is one of those Ori guys that you gotta just you know what? You need to pop him once, because he's not gonna get away with that. Even though Stony Brook is pretty much a decent team when it comes to rabbit punching people, they don't play that game. But you know what? If you stir them up, you're gonna get popped.
And that's the way. The Frederick and Jelly's going off, and I would.
Well, they're going to take O'Brien off too.
I would have to believe O'Brien's going as well.
They're going to take O'Brien off too because he was roughing with him. So there will be some more open ice out there.
So we're down to in the last 8 minutes of this period. We're trying to figure out where everything is going to kind of shake out after all that.
The faceoff has to be in the neutral zone.
Yes.
So Seawolves will come out with Slevin and
Murphy, Kasha, and Sherding.
Sherding.
And for Adrian, it's going to be Finger, Perkowski, Kotek, and Grimaud. And Slevin's had an up and down day with faceoffs.
Perkowski says he's missing a screw. I think they're looking for one for him, yeah. On the helmet. All right, face-off in the neutral zone. This is Greneau in. Slevin on the back check. Picked it up by Kasha. Kasha will send it around the wall of Sherding. Sherding has some speed out there, and Slevin and Murphy. Slevin will chase after. Puck is loose behind the net. Slevin chasing it down. Good play by Sherding. Take that puck away in the neutral zone. Seawolves got to be careful here. There's a lot of speed on both sides. Hoist pass to Murphy's in. Oh, looking for that one-timer.
And Slevin really had it, too.
Almost had it. As those passes just connected. Now the Seawolves are going to get trapped in here. 2-on-1 potentially. Oh, what a
nice
save by Yoda.
And good play there by Kasha to poke the puck out.
Seawolves have to get off. If they got to make some changes, now's the time to do it. Again, I don't understand why they're not getting on the ice quicker. They need to get on the ice sooner. They don't need to wait.
Yeah, there might be communication issues in that regard.
I mean, when you see that player coming to the ice, he's 10 feet from the bench, you jump on. Yeah. All right, face-off will be in the Seawolves zone to the right of Yoda, down to 6:35 to go. We got 4-on-4 hockey being played right now for 48 seconds. Rose feed off the wall. Palmieri was hugged down by Oshry. unable to get past it, but able to dump in and get off and get the change. Beniamini now with Burns, Bishop, and Kowicki. Burns has got to get back. Yeah, right, because otherwise that's a good play. Good play by Burns. Oh, I just couldn't get there. Beniamini will pick it up. It could have been an interference call.
Yes,
easily could have been interference.
As well.
Parker Bishop pushing off Coburn. Oh, out in front.
And that
could have been goaltender interference. I don't know if he tried to avoid him or not.
And you saw Yoder kind of push him out of the way, too, to defend himself. As we're back at even 5-on-5.
Yeah, Burns just got leveled in the corner. And I think he's okay. I'm not sure if I saw the referee's arm up. No, there's no penalty being called as far as I could see. But Burns definitely got hit hard in the corner.
It's Burns. And it's Oshawi that we're going at it in the corner.
All right, so we're all even up. Face-off will be back inside the Bulldog zone. The Seawolves are yet to put a line out there. And they come out with Lynn, Crockett, and Molnar, who have tallied tonight. Crockett on the draw. Nice win by Crockett. Kowicki will send it down low back behind the net. Bishop out in front. Lynn with the shot. Oh, just missed. As the net's off the moorings. Whoa, what a play.
That was close. Yeah, we're going to take a look at that on replay. You can just watch how that shot develops. Here's Crockett gets the faceoff out, comes back out to Kowicki from Molnar. Kowicki flips it around, and now here comes Bishop. Bishop puts a backhand on, and it kicks into Lynn's skate. He takes the shot and shoots it wide. But he was right there on the doorstep waiting to knock that one in.
All right, Seawolves going to stay with what they have out there right now. They can't make any changes. All right, Lynn will take the draw because of the confusion. But now Peck had to take the draw anyway, so they just confused things. But anyway, Bulldogs come out with it. Seawolves send it back in. We're down to 5:23 to go. Nice move by Greneau to get away from his check off the wall. Into the neutral zone comes Moore. Moore gets it past Yoon on the forecheck. Back out to the neutral zone comes Molnar. Molnar touches it up to Lynn. Lynn will just hoist it in the zone and get off. Stony Brook needs to keep those legs fresh. Oh, confusion by the Bulldog players. And two guys came together, Moore and Glimple, as Hume was able to get the shot.
And while there wasn't much on it, it went right into Barrett's chest. But getting those pucks on net, if he misses it and it bounds away, Palmieri was right there crashing the rebound.
All right, Seawolves come out with Beniamini, Kalilo, and Palmieri with Pepe and Heffernan on D. Back to the point to Pepe. Pepe looks, sends it to the net. Oh, off the pads. Big screen in front by Palmieri, but good positioning. And Heffernan did a good job to keep his guy from getting to the puck, but he was tied up along the way as well. Back out into the neutral zone. McKinnon gets it from Osprey. Dumped back in the Seawolf zone. Heffernan down, makes the play.
That was a great slide.
He was really in no man's land there, was able to make the play, though.
And he used every bit of his wingspan to put the stick out. And we're going to have a penalty here.
Now he's going to take a penalty. Again,
that's a bad penalty.
Sometimes referee has to use his mind a little bit. That play was totally set up for that call to happen. If you watch what happens on the replay, he skates right into Heffernan. Heffernan has no choice but to take him down. Yeah. He skated right into him.
Yeah. That's just a bad penalty.
Yeah, a referee needs to kind of be aware of that. That was not really an interference play. Player skates into another player, that's his fault. When a player takes a player out, that's an interference call. And that puck was out of the zone. We're going to watch on a replay on that play. Back to the point. Oshawi with the puck. Surveys the situation, and Crockett blocks the shot. Down low, back up to Oshawi at the point. Oshry fakes the shot. He's looking for an angle, trying to get it through. The deflection was high to the corner. Shirting on his man. Crockett will try to get to it, can't. The Seawolves will get to it and clear it into the neutral zone. They need to get line changes here, unable to do it. And unable to get it out. Oshry again with the puck. As you can see, they're starting to get tired already because they've been out there for almost a minute.
Yeah, now if they can get control of the puck, they got to send it all the way down.
Hosking holding. Molnar able not to get it out, but Molnar's got to try to get it out here, and he does. Seawolves got to change.
But now you watch here. Look how far out Barrett is. He's making it a lot more difficult. You look at how far Barrett goes out to play the puck. He's limiting how much time the Seawolves have to make those changes.
Being guilty here, changing challenge. 2-on-1 potential possibility. Palmieri shoots high over the top of the net. Out in front, a shot from the point from Kasha. 29 to go in the man advantage. Seawolves have a shorthanded opportunity there.
And that you don't.
Unfortunately, Palmieri did not see Lynn. Lynn was on the other side and forcing him to the outside Y. This is Coburn sends it across to Greneau. Greneau looking for Kotick. Winds it from the point. High over the top. Never hit the net. And good clear by
Lynn
the
gets
Seawolves.
The clear, and that's going to put them in even trade, and now you get a fresh change.
All right, 2:14 to go in the second period. Seawolves able to kill off that penalty. That's the third penalty kill for Seawolves.
Yeah, they're now 3 for 3 on the penalty kill, as is Adrian.
All right, neutralized pass and fired in. Loose puck in front. And poked out by the Seawolves. Excellent tenacity. Good hard play here by the Seawolves. Back out to the neutral zone. Oh, Kawicki almost had it. On the ton, and now we'll dump it in. Seawolves pick it up. This is Murphy. Murphy, trying to get around Coburn. Not easy to get around him. McKinnon, that is, actually. In the neutral zone. More coming in. And we have another penalty here now, because now it seems like they know they can get away with these plays. And now it's going to be Burns. Burns is going to go. It might be two of them. Might be both. Yeah, they're going to take both of them off.
Yeah. With Adrian having the puck.
But Burns is going to go too.
It'll be Burns, and it's going to be... Let's see who they... It's going to be McLean.
So it's going to be McLean again. He'll go.
McLean's getting very familiar with that penalty box.
Burns giving McLean the old muscle man look. Nothing's going to intimidate Burns. Nothing.
Nah. And that's a good thing for a freshman to come in here and not having to back down to this team, to that guy. That's what you want to see.
All right, more 4-on-4 play. Actually, it should be 5-on-5. No, it's 4-on-4. Yeah, 4-on-4. Coincidental Miners, 4-on-4 play. Beniamini and Palmieri for the Seawolves, and Oshry wins the draw. Oh, and a deflection late to the net. Almost good chance here for the Bulldogs, but the Seawolves walk in now. Fired hard by Shirting. And Shirting back to get his rebound off the shot. And he's hooked out in front. Oh yeah, Shirting, good hard work by Shirting. He drew that hooking penalty.
Shirting is,
and they don't like it, but you know what? That's just the way it is.
And now you see
when somebody's skating hard and working hard, and you're dragging, and you got to put your stick out.
You got Hosking was going after Shirting after the fact.
I mean, look, we've seen the Seawolves guilty of that too. So
yes.
I mean,
good job.
There's only so much water skiing you can do.
Here, watch. Here's Hosking. Shirting gets around him, and there's a clear hook.
Oh yeah. Well, the Seawolves now will have a man advantage with a lot of ice time, a lot of ice space out there. It'll be a 4-on-3, and that'll be for 139. Face off inside the Adrian zone. Seawolves win the draw. Kasha with the puck. Sends it to Shirting. Back to Kasha. Fires it. Oh, just wide. That shot had bullets on it. But back out to the neutral zone. Kasha stays with his man, pushes him off.
Smart play like Kasha to push him to
Two
the
guys
outside.
to one, though. Not a good move there. Yeah, a little dangerous.
When you're up 4-on-3, you can't let plays like that happen.
Yeah, so shot right on goal. They got to get back and pick it up. Down to 1:05 to go in the man advantage. And 22 in the period. Seawolves, this is Beniamini, sets up Kasha. Kasha's got Sherding with the blast. Pad save. Sherding walks in, not much time, 9 seconds to go.
Now you just keep firing. You got 10 seconds left. Just put them on net as often as you can. There's 1 second left, and Kasha's not going to get the shot off. In those last 10 seconds, they didn't get any shots off.
Yeah, 9 seconds to go. You got to get a puck. You got to shoot.
They're going to regret not putting anything on net there.
All right, but they'll come back in the third period, start on the 42nd power play, and have that 4-on-3 advantage. So through 2 periods, the Stony Brook Seawolves lead the Adrian College Bulldogs by the score of 2-0. Shots on goal through the game, 25 for the Seawolves and 20 for the Bulldogs. We're going to take our break. We're back to the start of the third period. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey, everyone. This is Andy Bignon along with Avi Sukov. Andy, we got some stats for that second period.
Yeah, we do. No goals scored that period, but there were penalties aplenty. Let's start with Joe Slevin. 2 minutes into the second period, he went off for slashing, followed by Adrian McLean going off for hooking about 4 minutes later. Chris Molnar, just a minute after that power play ended, he went off for cross-checking. Then things started to get a little bit hectic, where you had some coincidental minors, including for Frederick Cangeli and O'Brien for delay of game, and Burns and McLean for roughing with 1:20 to go. Currently, the Seawolves are on a 4-on-3 power play because McLean and Hosking are in the box for Adrian, and Burns is in the box for the Seawolves. Heffernan also gone off at 1 point in the period. The shot total is 25-20 in favor of the Seawolves. It was 13-11 in favor of the Seawolves in the second period.
All right, the Seawolves are on the ice. The Bulldogs are making their way to the rink, and will be inside the ice surface as well in a second or two. Right now, looking ahead real quick for next week, folks, the Seawolves will be on the road. They will be in Westchester, actually in Pennsylvania, playing Westchester University. And then they will be playing NYU for a home-and-home. And we'll have them here on Saturday night, December 9th. December 8th, they'll be playing in Manhattan. So the next telecast will be December 9th. We wish everybody a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. And Seawolves have one more period. And I'm sure they're going to face everything that Adrian has, as the Seawolves have played a good game up until this point. They're going to start the third period on the power play. It's going to be a 4-on-3, as Andy said. A lot of open ice there, and maybe some opportunity. Also, they've got to be careful not to give up anything on the other side. Just waiting for the ice to cure a little bit, as it still has some wet spots. So they're going to give the ice a chance to dry up. Started the game almost really on time tonight, so time is not an issue here.
Yeah, and we know how often that happens at the rinks. Which, that being said, I am not complaining.
Yep. All right. Benyamini will take the draw for the Seawolves. He's out there with Palmieri. On defense, it'll be Sherding and Kasha.
So those are the big guns you want out there on the power play.
Fisher will take the draw for the Bulldogs. He fires it all the way into the Seawolves zone. Kasha back to get it. Down to 34 seconds to go in the extra man. Kasha through the neutral zone with the puck. Kasha sends it across to Sherding. Sherding pulls up. Sends it down to Palmieri at the wall. Palmieri back to Sherding. Back to Kasha. Kasha rips it. Blocker save high. Sherding walks it in, but now he loses it. And it's poked out to the point, picked up by Kasha. Kasha will send it across to Sherding, who taps it down to Benyamini. Tries to get it across.
That was a nice block by McKinnon.
Good play. Oh, that puck skids high off of Benyamini's stick, and it'll go all the way down.
Yeah, we're going to be at 5-on-4 for the next 20 seconds.
Right, 5-on-4 for the next 20. And then we'll be all even up. Sherding will send it to Kasha. Kasha will try to break through. Gets it across to Burns. Fires a low shot. Loose puck. Still loose. And Sherding will pick it up at the point. Sends it back down to Kasha. Kasha's got somebody break. That's Burns, actually. Back up to the point. Kasha, nice move around his man. Fired shot right on. Save. And the French Ganelli fell down, and the Seawolves able to keep that puck in temporarily. Burns will get it now, and he'll just fire it back in. Seawolves, good shift here. Good battle. Burns, Murphy, everybody putting a play on. Burns knocks it down with his hand, but then loses it. Picked up by, oh, what a save by Yoda. Oh,
wow.
Nice play by.
And that he had to make that play because Burns got a little lax when he took the puck. Watch here. He gets a little lax. He tries to flick it out quick and doesn't get there. Now Burkowski puts it right to Costello. And Costello just put it right into the pads.
All right, Costello's out there now with his line. Coburn, Finger, Kotek keeps it in. Shot from the point. They're all looking for deflections now. It's what it looks like. Shots coming in, not really on goal, but looking for deflections. A shot right on, saved by Yoda. Big pressure here now by this line. They keep it in. Back to Kotek at the point. Kotek sends it glove down, and Yoda's going to hold it.
Yeah, that was Lynn who got a hand on it.
All right, face-off inside the Seawolves zone. We knew this attack would come from Adrian, and
They have to establish it this period because they've had nothing. They've had a couple decent rushes in each period, but nothing of sustained pressure.
Glimple on the draw against Crockett for the Seawolves. Glimple wins it back to the point. And from the half wall, Moore took the shot. It was deflected back behind the net. And I think you're going to see a much different period here. And the Seawolves have to be ready for it. Here comes through the neutral zone, Schurting. Oh, and offside was Molnar.
And that was just by a half a step at most.
Yeah. Schurting is taking control back there on the defensive side.
All right, let's take a look
turning
here.
it into an offensive zone rush too. Beniamini on for the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Bulldogs. Back out to the neutral zone. Puck's turned over, picked up by Colello. Colello trying to get it to Beniamini, but it's picked off by Ashere. Schurting will send it back up. Colello will bang it in. Schurting came together with Rose and hit Rose against the wall. They're trying to fly that forward out through the neutral zone. Knocked down by Yoon, but picked up by Costello. His shot was blocked by Schurting and then fired across the crease. Seawolves got to be more aggressive in their zone right now, because right now the aggressive nature is picked up immensely for Beniamini. Did not see that play. I think Beniamini's hurt.
Yeah,
he's really laboring right now. He's really laboring right now.
The Seawolves got to clear it out or get a stop.
All right. Here comes Schurting. Beniamini's holding his shoulder. That's not a good sign.
No. Looks like he's also got near the collarbone.
Nice play by Bishop to get it across to Kasha. Kasha will wind and fire. Shot right on. Saved by Barrett. On the forecheck, Peck and O'Brien. Through the neutral zone, Parker Bishop knocks it down. Puck's not out yet. Kasha sends it around, but there's only a Bulldog there.
That's a risky play.
Could have got to go up the wall and out of the zone as much as you can. Oh, right out in front, another one. Picked up by Cassina. Cassina turns and makes a play across to Bishop. Bishop up to Kasha, but it's off his skate. Kasha was carried it back in his own zone. Maybe not the best play to make there. Just get the puck back out in the neutral zone. Back out in front. Nice play. Picked up by Bishop. Bishop sends it across to Cassina. Cassina makes one move around his guys. Dumps in, not all the way in. Got to get a line change. You got to get the puck deep. This is going to be an icing. No, they're waving it off. Picked up by Pepe. Pepe being watched right away. Picked up by Kowicki now. Sends it across. Cross-ice feed through the neutral zone. Fired all the way back in by Greneau. And Yoda will hold it for Pepe. In on the foe check is Prokowski. Prokowski. Pepe trying to get it out through the neutral zone. Gets it to Burns, but Burns turns it over. Again, these are the plays that are going to hurt the Seawolves if they cannot make these plays.
Yeah.
And there's no penalty call on Kowicki there, who has really had him completely wrapped up. And there's a shot off the wall. They're turning it up big time. Yeah. Seawolves have to pick their game up right now.
Adrian is really ratcheting up their game in the last 5 minutes, and the Seawolves have to match it. They have to keep up that intensity they've had the first 2 periods.
Yeah, and I think what's going to happen here is they may have to do a little line juggling in order to make sure that they can watch the matchups. That's really key, is the matchups. Face-off will be in the zone. Slevin got on the ice, so at least he's out there to take the draw. And the Seawolves come away with it.
If they can get a quick clear, they can get the rest of the line out.
And unable to get that line, Pepe will try now. And it's like everywhere they turn, they got to just, they got space and time. They got to just find it. Like right there. Right there. Burns has got to make that play. He's fired all the way in around over the stick of Yoda. Pepe's trying to get it up the wall. But you could see that the intensity of Adrian has picked up, and we were waiting to see this type of play from them, as now they're bringing that tenacious play to the table here. And good play, nice play, good play by Murphy. Burns is trying to make too many razzle-dazzle plays. He's got to just dump the puck and get out.
Right now, in a game like this, the simple plays are the best plays.
Those are the ones you got to make, exactly. Look at Slevin. Such hustle. What great hustle from Slevin. Shirting from the point. Good save by Barrett.
That was a nice shot from Shirting. Had a little bit of zip at the end.
Joey Slevin has really played a heck of a game tonight.
You watch Joe Slevin. You look at him. He's got 3 guys around him, makes the play,
and
he got tripped up.
Yeah, totally tripped up. But I think the referee's putting his whistle in his pocket unless it's something blatant. He's going to let him play. All right, Beniamini's back out there. Good sign. And he'll win the faceoff, but Kalilo unable to get to the puck. Seawolves turn that puck back over again. Now turn it back over. Kalilo picks it up, sends it back to his guy, but not there.
Palmieri was cutting the other direction.
This is Glimpel in. Shot saved by Yoda. He had it in the glove, but it came out.
And that's something we haven't seen Yoder do today.
Like I said, the intensity has picked up big time for Adrian, and the Seawolves they're playing their game. Oop, shot from the point, knocked down by Yoda.
Yoder had it for a second and it popped away. And he had to try to knock that down through a screen of about 4 different people.
Here come the Seawolves. This is Shirting with the puck. Who else? Shirting has been amazingly aggressive in the offensive zone tonight for the Seawolves. Palmieri going after it.
Shirting has had one of the best games I've seen in his 4 years here.
And Palmieri and Crockett unable to keep it in. Good poke check. And hoisted back into the Adrian zone.
And now the Seawolves get to finish out their line change, which they needed.
And the Seawolves will come out with the puck. This is Lynn. Lynn's got Moeller wide, and he'll just dump in and chase. Seawolves just trying to maintain to keep that forecheck going. Don't want to take that forecheck wheel off.
Yeah,
that's worked so well for them in this game.
They're keeping 4 within the offensive zone and 1 just a little bit further back. They're not allowing Adrian to get too much further outside their own zone.
Yes. It's really good. The Seawolves are actually trying to figure out a way to just hem them in. Good check on the wall by Crockett. Shot! Oh, good shot on a tough angle, and Yoda's feeling that one. Caught him probably in the collarbones area.
That's not
shaking that off.
Yeah, that's not a sign you want to see from your goalie, that he's shaking his glove hand like that, because that's going to limit his effectiveness. And Adrian sees exactly what.
And the shots aren't 30 to 25, folks. They've actually gotten a lot closer. They're a little late on the tallies there, but Adrian's had the last 4 or 5 shots easily. Face off a beat to the left of Yoda. This is O'Brien on the draw. O'Brien gets held up. Oh, and a shot for the point. From the high side, from the circle, was a save by Yoda. Off the wall comes O'Brien. O'Brien's going to dump and chase now. O'Brien's pinned off. No icing here. Chipped out into the neutral zone. Knocked down by Kasha. Kasha sends it across to Bishop. Bishop, trying to get Peck, but again, not a good pass. Oh, nice play by Kasha. Good defensive play. This is O'Brien with Casino. O'Brien gets in with the puck. O'Brien pinned to the wall. Peck back there as well. Coming away with the puck is Adrian. This is Frangicacelli. Nice feed over to Coburn. Actually, that's McKinnon. Out in front, loose puck. Loose puck again.
Great play by Peck to just stick with it.
Shot from the point. Oh, Yoda with the save through the screen. As that puck just sizzled past the post. Seawolves really getting challenged here now.
Yeah, as we approach that.
From the point. Oh, they score. That shot from the point. Nothing Yoda could do about it. That line was gassed. They were out there too long.
And I think that got deflected in front. We're going to take a look. You watch here. This gets put out to the point by Kuhn, and the shot is taken by
Hit once,
Perkowski, and that got
twice.
deflected right here. Got deflected by Fratacangeli.
Yeah.
He got it.
Fratacangeli, who's been a little bit of a pest in this game, has come through and got the first goal for Adrian. Let's see if this opens up the doors for Adrian a little bit. And now Slevin is telling the referee he's in position. Why is he not dropping the puck? Now they're both going to go. And Adrian comes away with the puck. We have reached the midway point of this game, folks, and there's a lot of time left. This is Burns walking in, takes the shot off the leg. Burns on the forecheck, going hard. Up the wall, not out. Kawicki sends it to the net. Burns looking for a deflection, and it goes to the corner. Seawolves doing whatever they can do to try to prevent Adrian from getting the offensive zone. And now it's dumped in as Adrian will go for a change. They'll start to change some of their players. Back out to the point. Out in front, loose puck. Knocked down.
And
a shot by Donaldson went over the top of the net, and the net's off the moorings.
We're at the midway point of this third period, and now after giving up a goal, these are a very long 10 minutes.
More on the draw for Adrian, Slevin on the draw for the Seawolves. It's really important that they keep their legs fresh. Change your lines frequently.
Yes.
Can't get stuck out there too long. Puck is loose, picked up by Adrian. Stone with the shot from behind and hits the back wall. Tapped out by Kawicki. Loose puck on the wall. See, now the battles are being won by Adrian, where Stony Brook was winning these battles earlier. And they're being a little hesitant. They're being a little hesitant coming to get those, those loose pucks to win those battles.
And they can't be hesitant. They have to go hard into these boards.
Murphy
get the pucks.
He unable to get anything through. Seawolves in the neutral zone. Beniamini had it, but unable to keep it. Chipped out by Kalilo and banged in by Palmieri. Forced right out quickly by the goaltender Barrett. Ooh, and they're looking for that home run feed as that goaltender, that play is a great play to get that puck out. Picked off by Palmieri, he'll just dump cross corner. And Barrett will look for that feed. If he has it, he's going to make that play. Watched by Kalilo. 8:42 to go in the third period. Center ice pass feed. And that's got to be a penalty.
That's got to
be a penalty.
And it is.
And Costello's going to go 2 minutes to slashing.
And this is a big power play here for the Seawolves. I mean, if that wasn't a slashing, I'm pretty sure this place would have exploded.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to plead. I mean, that's a slash. That slash was even harder than the slash that was called on the Stony Brook player when they slashed him. All right. Like I said, there were 10 cameras on it in open ice. All right, face off to the right of Barrett. And Sherding will have it at the point and send it down low on the wall to Murphy. And Murphy unable to hold it. Fired all the way down by Adrian.
Here comes Hoon. He's going to start out. Hoon's got a good ability on the power play to make plays happen.
Oh. Well, Ewan got knocked down. It was very close to being a trip, but not a trip. On goal, fired on. Sherding's got to hurry up. He's got somebody on him.
And if that's not,
it's going to be face off is going to be out in the zone.
You see in front.
In center ice.
There's Fisher, and he pretty much hits Yoder right in the face mask.
Well, like I said, Stony Brook has to realize the intensity is coming.
Yes, it is.
Setting it up for tomorrow.
Now you watch it here. This is clearly goaltender interference. He almost pretty much elbowed him in the head.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to make that call, man. You, no effort to get out of the way. Yeah. And Yoda was still in the crease.
Yes.
Yeah, even though he was poked out a little bit, he was still in the crease. All right, face-off in the neutral zone. Adrian wins the face-off and dumps it in the Seawolves zone, picked up by Pepe. Pepe sends it back to Kasha. Kasha watched by Prokowski. Kasha comes up through the zone very slowly, picks up Kalilo on the wing. Kalilo sends it down to Palmieri. Palmieri takes it back behind the net. Palmieri sends it back to Beniamini. Beniamini back up to the point to Pepe. Across to Kasha. Kasha back to Pepe. Pepe looks. Sends it. No, blocked. Kasha with the fake. Kasha looking again. No stick for the defender. Pepe get it back to Kasha. Kasha's looking. Sends a wrist shot. Blocked again.
Prokowski's had a really big day blocking shots.
No. Pepe sends it back in, and he's got to get a line. He's got to get off. No, he's not getting off. Fired all the way down into the Seawolves zone. Pepe will get to it, turn, and start back up. Down to 20 to go in the man advantage. I don't know what Pepe just did there. He fired the puck all the way down for icing.
That's inexplicable and unacceptable on the power play. When you're in a close game like this, those are the mental mistakes that could wind up destroying your confidence and destroying what you have going on.
Yes, totally. And again, mentally, you got to be strong here because this is important. This is Kasha up to the neutral zone, off the leg of Kalilo. He was unable to capitalize on anything on this power play.
Now, Adrian has done a very good job at containing the Stony Brook rush.
Good job by Pepe here, but he's getting watched. Pepe's got to be careful. 2 guys on him. All the way out, and this is the game that they play. Defense to defense, try to get that puck out of the zone, and very patient. They were able to do it. Molnar very strong at the blue line, not allowing Rose to get out. 6:08 to go in the third period. Up. Drop pass. Shot. Pad save by Yoda. And this is coming up the wing. This is Crockett. Crockett will dump. Molnar will go on a forecheck. Pins his man to the wall. Shirting holds on to the puck. Tries to get it deep. Unable to get it deeper. Yoon will pick it up for the Seawolves. And quickly try to turn it out. Through the neutral zone. Picked up by... Oh, Shirting swung on that one and missed. Oh, what a save by Yoda. That was huge. Shirting was unable to get that puck out. And he went for the one-time push, and he missed it.
Yeah, Yoda got just enough of it with the arm.
Yeah, Seawolves have to realize that the intensity level is picking up every shift. It's getting more and more. Oh, what a bad goal that was. Unbelievable. A turnaround shot at the blue line.
That got deflected in front by one of Stony Brook's defensemen.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look.
Seawolves are just really, right now, they're trying to keep up with this.
Here comes Kotek. He gets the puck, turns around, shoots it. It gets deflected by Palmieri's skate, and then deflected again by Shirting.
Wow. Adrian has come back to tie this game. Not surprising, but they did. I mean, they are the #1 team in the league, and they were facing a 2-0 deficit here going into the third period. Seawolves are now going to call a timeout here and try to reorganize this.
And I think this is the right call. I think now's the right time to take that timeout.
Yes, absolutely. Right now, I think the Seawolves need to dig down deep and find it. They had it the whole game.
And what we've seen Adrian do this period, they've taken everything that Stony Brook's given to him and just shoved it right back at him.
But what you have to try to do is, you had such a good thing going in your first 2 periods. You can't stop doing that.
No, you can't.
You have to keep doing it, even though they're bringing their game. And you got to bring yours.
And now you know that Adrian has total confidence in themselves right now. They come back and tie the game in the last 5 minutes of this period.
Yeah, and Yoda's made some outstanding saves this period. And for that one to go in, that was just not fair.
It got deflected twice. There's nothing that Yoda could have done about that.
All right, face-off. Won by the Bulldogs. Renault with the puck in a neutral zone. Seawolves need to pick their game back up. Oh, and those plays are going to kill you.
That puck was sitting right in the crease.
You cannot make those plays. I mean,
those are mental mistakes.
Kawicki's had a great game, but you got to make clearing plays. You can't not miss that puck. Kawicki's going to get another chance here, and now he gets smashed to the wall. He has no stick. Now puck is out of the zone. Kawicki now going to go back to get his stick as the puck gets tossed into the arena. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Boy, that was a tough one on Kawicki there. Face-off in the neutral zone. You got a 2-2 game, folks. This has been a heck of a game. It really has been.
It has been. This game's had a little bit of everything.
Beniamini wins the draw, and Shirley will dump it into the Bulldog zone. Stick was hit with a high stick, but not high enough to call a whistle. This is Palmieri, will walk in on left wing. He's got Kalila with him. Kalila shoots, save, rebound, score! Woohoo! Palmieri scores the goal as the net was coming off the mooring, and the referee called it a goal. Seawolves back on top, 3-2.
That was a huge play. Watch here, Kalila takes a shot, and this is one of the few loose pucks we've seen Barrett give up. And Palmieri just pokes it in. And he gets hit from behind by McLean. So just 57 seconds after Kotek ties the game, Devin Palmieri puts the Seawolves ahead.
And then he got his sixth goal of the season. He got cross-checked at the end of that play, too. So watch that replay.
You watch here. He puts it in and then gets hit from almost and gets slammed into the post.
All right, face-off center ice. Beniamini on the draw. Seawolves win that draw. And Sherding will try to get it past into the zone, but not able to do it. Seawolves, Hune on the forecheck deep in the zone. Brandon Palmieri, that's a huge goal for you. Actually, Devin Palmieri, my problem. This is going to be an icing on the Bulldogs. Face-off back in the ADRIAN zone. The Seawolves back on top with 3:41 to go in the third period. Quickly capitalizing after the timeout taken by Coach Garofalo, which was an excellent move.
Yes.
Take that timeout, settle the troops down, and go back and get it. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. Wins it, back to the point. Parker Bishop with the shot was partially deflected, didn't get through. Now, Lynn is being held up by McKinnon, and McKinnon is 6-something. Muller in front. Back out in front and into the neutral zone. Bishop will send it back in. Molnar will have to touch up. 3:22 to go in the third period. Shots on goal are all even up. And the Seawolves, nice job to gum the play up. This is not an icing. No icing there. Good clear. Good clear. Seawolves line up in the neutral zone, and they're just going to try to slow them down as they come in. McKinnon and his pass off the mark, but not out of the zone.
These
now
plays
the
have
Seawolves
to
will
be
pick
made.
up and have a chance. They have a 2-on-1. Maybe it's 2-on-2 now as they made a change. Kalilo with the pass to Palmieri. Picked up by Kalilo again. In front, wraparound. Did not go. Stone was there. Palmieri coming back in the zone and keeping that puck in. Seawolves still forechecking now, which is what they need to do. Yeah, hoist it out into the neutral zone. Kasha will just forward it out. Back into the zone. Palmieri coming hard on Stone. Palmieri still on Stone. Beniamini in on the forecheck. Seawolves trying everything they can. That puck is hoisted into the Bulldog bench. Face-off will be in the zone.
Like now it's just a game of seconds. Just counting down the clock. You don't want to get too tight where you're playing too conservatively, where you let them back into the zone. But now it's just a matter of keeping them in their own spot and let the clock run down.
2:15 to go. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. And false start on the face-off. Molnar will come in and take the face-off now. And won by Adrian as they fire it out to try to fly the zone, and shot back in by Shirting. Seawolves touch up and come back in. On the forecheck is Crockett and Lynn.
Down to 2 minutes.
Whoop. Seawolves got to make sure they play smart here.
And now Barrett's out of the net. They have 6 on.
Yeah, they have no goalie now, so it's 6 on with plenty of time too. 1:43. Seawolves got to try to get this puck, turn that puck over.
And having Shirting out on the ice, that's who you want out there right now.
Offsides. Face off in the neutral zone. 1:24 to go in the third period.
Down to 1:24 here. Could this be a spot where we see Adrian look to take their time out if they get another stoppage to kind of discuss what kind of play they want to set up?
Beniamini now and Crockett are on together. There's a little change in the line there. Trying to be more defensive-minded, Coach Garofalo, as this puck is chipped out again. 1:15 to go in the third. Puck shot down. Shirting will send it up the wall and back out. Will it go out? Yeah. Yes, it's out. Face-off again in the neutral zone. 1:04 to go in the third period. As they bring their goaltender back in, yeah, Barrett will be back in the net for this faceoff as it's closer. It's just outside the Bulldog zone. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. And Crockett will get it deep. We are under a minute to go in the third period. Bulldogs, this is Finger, as their top line is on.
Barrett's
fired across corner. Bishop will turn, not get all the wood on it. Puck is loose. Seawolves need to be aggressive. Oh, the puck kicks out. Everyone's got to touch up. 37 to go in the third period. And fired in. Yoda will hold it. Shirting will fire it around the wall. Not out. Loose puck. Give me a countdown.
Down to 20.
Lynn will fire it all the way down, and no icing. Down to 13 to go. And this
down to 4 seconds.
And the Stony Brook Seawolves will defeat the Adrian College Bulldogs, giving them the first loss of the season. The #1 team in the country comes in and totally gets stunned by the 11th ranked Stony Brook Seawolves, who played a heck of a game tonight, folks. If you watch this game, I have to tell you, it was a great game. The Seawolves came to play, and they came to show the Bulldogs that they're every bit of worth any Division I team, whether you're ranked 1 or you're ranked 25. It doesn't matter. On any given night, you're going to lose the game, and if you don't come in, and now the Bulldogs are skating off the ice and they're not even going to touch hands, but I think that's their tradition.
Yes, I think in the we've seen this with Midwest teams
they
before.
They do it on the second game.
They only do it the second game.
Yeah, which is good. And the Seawolves don't know that, so some of those guys are getting pissed off, but that's the way it works.
And think of, no matter what happens tomorrow, think of what this does to the rankings for the Seawolves.
Wow. If not only that, but it was a close game, but, I mean, 3-2. I mean, it wasn't like it was 5-2 or 6-2. Yeah, exactly right. So 1 goal, big major game. Listen, folks, guess what? They get to do this again tomorrow. 12 o'clock, we drop the puck. So the final score: 3-2. Stony Brook wins on 35 shots to 34. On behalf of Trevor, Andy Zukoff, and Danny Bignani, signing off the Seawolves Hockey Live.